Hello, and welcome to this month's Safety Minute. For this month's Safety Minute, I'm going to blow your minds. And I'm going to say probably the most controversial thing I've ever said in any Safety Minute. There's no such thing as the fast lane. Behind me is Highway 43. It's a twinned highway, divided highway, and it runs from basically about 45 minutes outside of Edmonton, Alberta, all the way to the British Columbia border, just past Grand Prairie in the north. And on this twin divided highway, each direction has two different lanes. And both lanes, one is for driving on, the other is for passing other vehicles. But quite often, that left lane, people consider it to be a fast lane. And you will see people do all different speeds on it. Everything from the speed limit and just under the speed limit to where they're doing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% over the speed limit. And what's interesting is people actually think that in that left lane, the speed limit doesn't apply. It's a fast lane. You can do whatever speed you want. And they get frustrated, absolutely frustrated, if they come up to somebody who's not doing at least 10% over the speed limit. And even that is too slow for them. They will do everything they can to let that person know, pull over to the right. Let me through. This is the fast lane. The reality is, though, I have driven all across North America on many types of highways. I have yet to see a sign that says, faster traffic, stay to the left. What I do see constantly everywhere I go is instead a different sign. And it says, slower traffic, stay to the right. The reality is when you're on those twin divided highways, that the right lane is for going under the speed limit. Not the left lane is for going over the speed limit. And what ends up happening with this misperception is that not only do people then tend to get frustrated when people do not go fast enough on the left lane for them, what ends up happening is we create more risk in our life in many different ways. First of all, we create more risk because we're catching up to other vehicles. And you can only have car accidents when you lose control of a vehicle or you hit another vehicle. So the more often we catch up to vehicles, the more often we create the risk we're going to hit another vehicle. And that then increases risk to ourselves. The other thing that happens is we're going faster. And when we go faster, it gives us less time to react. And less time to react means less time to slow down, less time to brake. And with less time to slow down means a greater release of energy, of transferring energy when an incident does happen. And it's those greater releases of energy that is what causes the injuries to people. Vehicles are designed phenomenally well for driving at the limits the road says to drive on. But it's when we go greater than those limits, when we do the excessive speeds of 20, 30, 40, 50% over the speed limit, it's those transfers of energy when things go wrong that really cause the injuries and the fatalities. Now I know it's quite frustrating, time consuming, and sometimes bothersome to have to do a long road trip, and you want to get there as fast as possible. I drove from Edmonton to Grand Prairie yesterday, 430 kilometers. It was going to be a 4-hour and 15-minute drive according to the speed limit. And I did do 10% over the whole way because I wanted to measure how much time I truly saved. The reality is I saved 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it. Let's say I did 20% over the speed limit. I'm going to save 10 minutes on a 4-hour and 15-minute drive. Was it really worth getting there 4 hours and 5 minutes instead of 4 hours and 15? Was all that risk worth it? Not in my mind. So today when I drove from Grand Prairie to Fox Creek, I did it at the speed limit. And you know what? I didn't save the 2 or 3 minutes, but I definitely did have a more enjoyable ride, and I had a safer ride. And the reality is the whole point I got on that road was to get to my destination. And by driving safer, I increased the likelihood of me meeting my goal. Now, I hope you enjoyed this Safety Minute. If you want more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to bring me out to your workplace, go to spencerspeaks.ca. Until the next Safety Minute, stay safe.